Back to the winter? Ugh, let's get through this quickly, shall we? No, not really. I can't stand snow, though, about as much as Thomas feels the same way. But this wasn't going to stop him from making the upcoming holiday his favorite, especially for Top Hat, who was looking to make an extra special carol party at Tidmouth Station. All the engines were as busy as ever trying to get ready for the event. For Thomas, Top Hat had a different job this time for him.
Our Christmas tree has arrived just in time. I want you to fetch it, Thomas. Duck can look after Annie and Clarabelle until you get back. Will we be able to sing carols too? Asked Thomas. We'll see.
Well, yeah, that kind of answer normally means yes, but yeah, we'll see, Thomas. Do what you're asked to do first. And as I've said before, as much as I'm not a winter person, the set locations like Sudbury Castle and Tidmouth Station look well dressed and realistic for the weather. Not that I would enjoy it either way, because what Thomas confronted next, both he and I would loathe 1,000 times over.
Thomas collected the tree safely, but large snowdrifts lay ahead. I mustn't be late, he thought. The Fat Controller is relying on me.
Now, wait a minute. Why was the track not cleared? You know, Top Hat, just because we have Donald and Douglas now being the line sweepers of Sodor doesn't mean they can be everywhere all the time. Thomas should have been out there with a snowplow as much as he hated using it. Making things worse was that a larger drift came down on top of Thomas and his special train. Great. Nothing like turning into a train-sicle for Christmas. Now then again, maybe the track was cleared. But it can't be cleared just once.
Meanwhile, the other engines waited and waited. They were grumbling about Thomas for being late. Silence, said the Fat Controller. Thomas left the works safely, but snow has brought the telephone lines down. We must assume he is stranded.
Again, if the line had been cleared, Baldy, then he wouldn't be stranded. Donald and Douglas should be out and about patrolling the rails. Anyway, after the engines were told this, the twins set out to find the blue tank engine. By the way, anyone notice Donald has Edward's angry face? Guess he didn't have his own angry face mask for this scene. Also, I just thought, one would think that Top Hat has so many engines, why didn't he send another engine with Thomas? Maybe with one more, they could have charged through that bank a lot easier. Anyway, the twins found him, but didn't realize he was there at first.
Hush, said Donald. I can hear something. Probably the wind, said Douglas. Help! No, listen, insisted Donald. Over here. Look, it's Thomas.
What is with the twins in general on the island of Sodor? Both Bill, Ben, Donald, and Douglas all have great interactions with each other. It's like they know what makes their twin tick, and can't help but joke around even during more serious times. Thomas gets buried under a thick clump of snow, and these two smokestacks are making wisecracks. Nice. But once they realized he was under there, they got a crew and helped him out.
Then they set off once more to finish their long journey.
Up, another Christmas rendition to be heard, and this time for the watermill. Shake those jingle bells. When they returned to Tidmouth Sheds, Top Hat was happy to see all was well. And even with the stalling in the snowbank, they were able to make it in time for the Christmas Carol show at Tidmouth Station. And it was much bigger in scale than the one held at Tidmouth Sheds. Everyone old and new was there to celebrate. Even Diesel was there, which I don't know why, since Top Hat said he sent him packing. Lies! Way to bring a buzzkill to the event, Top Hat. Look at Bill, he looks completely zoned out next to Diesel. What is going on? However, one more was on the way. Harold the helicopter landed and brought Santa Claus with him too. Thomas couldn't help but smile.
Everyone cheered, and the party began. It's no fun getting stuck in the snow, whispered Thomas to Percy, but it was worth it for this party. Happy Christmas, Percy. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Sweet holy Moses, what a gathering. Not only did the island of Sodor step up their game in fanfare, but they have truly added a lot to their railway. Just look at all these characters. It's quite impressive, actually. Sir Topham Hatt's net worth must be going up with all this expansion going on. This was a decent episode. Again, it didn't focus on the usual tropes a Christmas special has, like giving to others and such. And I'm not saying those themes shouldn't be mentioned at some point, but it's nice that the first couple of specials like these haven't been so cliché. The overall use of characters was not as uniting as Thomas's Christmas party either, but it was still good to see everyone in a good mood. And bless Donald and Douglas for being so cool about things. As for why Thomas didn't have a snowplow before collecting the tree, I don't know. As to why Diesel was in on this exclusive hangout, I don't know either. That does bug me, but whatever. They're just questionable decisions, that's all I can say. Since this was Christmas themed, there were multiple holiday renditions of various motifs like the twins, Thomas's, and the watermill. All awesome when heard. The areas shown, as I said, are well decorated too. Prettiest of sets goes to the watermill, Sudbury Castle, and the Tidmouth Station Party. But yeah, what a way to exit out on Season 2. Now I could continue with Michael Angelis as the narrator, but really, how could I when there's the great George Carlin and Alec Baldwin to listen to? Don't get me wrong though, Angelis is good too, but he's done way more seasons. So for right now, I'll give a Top Hat answer. We'll see. Thank you, Ringo, for all the stories in Season 1 and 2. You'll always be the best to me. Super excited about Season 3. Next episode is a scarf for Percy. Thanks for watching.